Hello, everybody. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Once again, we are in Corpus Christi, and we're picking up here to take a run to Laredo. Now, we might do another run right after that. We'll see how it goes. We're in the beautiful Mack Anthem by SCS. It's the default Mack Anthem that we're going to be driving on out of here. Right turn out of the gate here. A big thanks to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this video and the American Truck Simulator videos. I use a Thrustmaster T818. It is a direct drive wheel, and I use a adapter piece that goes on there. It's a modded wheel from atsaccessories.com. Everything's always linked in the description below if you want to check it out, and that is how I'm able to run an SCI real wheel on my setup. That's what we got going on. Let's just pull on out of here. Thank you for giving me some room there, buddy. Just make sure we're not going to hit that, and we did not. Also driving an automatic transmission today. I know I have a whole setup to drive, an 18 speed or 13 or whatever, but we're not doing that today. We're just going to be talking and driving for the most part. And what we got here, guys, it's just like in real life. You get to a line here and nobody knows who's supposed to go. That Buick Lucerne was supposed to go a long time ago. I think that's a Lucerne. All right, well, everybody's just kind of going now. It's my turn. Yes, I like your car, but it is my turn. So we can get on the highway here. Looks like we're going to be going north on 37 here. And I love the Michelin colors on this truck. It's fantastic. Really do like it. And a lot of people have been asking where American Truck Sim's been for a while. Well, I took a little bit of a break from it, right at the end there with the holiday season coming to a close. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I did sign another contract with Thrustmaster, so I will be an ambassador for them once again this year in 2024. And we need to get over again, it looks like. Just go and put the hammer down here, Harry. So it's really, really cool. I know some people get annoyed by me talking about what I use in my videos. But I mean, honestly, we're not doing a full page ad here. We're not doing a 30-second spot where like, hey, oh, by the way, let's talk about our sponsor today, and then go in a whole spiel about all that stuff. You know me well enough to know that I don't do those things. So I've had a great relationship with Thrustmaster over many, many years. I am a proud sponsor. Okay, out of the way, buddy. You getting over here in the Fiat? They're thinking about it. I'm going to give you a room to get on the highway if you need to. But we're empty right now. We got to pick up. And I'm not sure when that is going to happen. They got to merge left anyway. The lane ends. Okay, well, you're just going to be an idiot, aren't you? Come on, get over. You can see that, that sign for miles. It's too realistic, man. People don't care. Just keep driving. But anywho, that is what we got going on moving forward here this year with American Truck Sim, and also with my flight sim stuff that I will be bringing back as well. I've been having a ton of fun on the OCRP server and making content there. What that content is basically episodes of things that have happened on live streams. And the reason why I don't do recording sessions anymore is it really does put a invisible pressure there on you to get something done. Whereas if I take something from a live stream, everything happens organically. It's improv. It's been fun, and you can make an episode out of it. So that is how I approach those things. I know we've gone over that in the past, but wanted to cover it again. So I'm sure some people will be asking why that is the case. Now, another thing is that, I've been having an absolute blast doing RP content. After we took that break, we're back on it. It may look like, we're on a streak of doing it, but I've just been really enjoying it, and that's a good thing. All right, see that big old truck there? We're just gonna shoot on around you here. Haven't been down to Texas in a minute, so it's good to be back in Texas. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot, and I'll be right back. Just like old times. All right, we are back. Had a lovely picture there coming around the corner. That was actually really cool. But yeah, having a lot of fun there. We've got probably less than a year before GTA 6 hits the shelves. Well, the virtual shelves, because, you know, those days of going and waiting in line forever are kind of over. And that's what it was last time with GTA 5. I remember going to the GameStop with my brother and waiting in line for the midnight release. And man, that was just such a cool experience. That is not going to be a thing with GTA 6 this time around, with the way, you know, we get our games. But nonetheless, I'm very, very excited for it, if you didn't know that already. Now, I haven't been milking the cow, which is, you know, GTA 6 speculation and content and things like that. We did the trailer breakdown, and I really enjoyed that, but I just don't think we have any reason to continue to, you know, harp on it forever. I see you, car. I just need to get over this way so we can kind of give us a little bit more room getting on to the farm here. It looks like we're picking up at, for whatever reason. We'll just say they have some old tires that they need to get rid of, regardless of what it is. That's the beauty of RP, right? We get to pretend. That's what we got going on. All right, come over this way. And we need to talk to the owner of this farm, or whatever we got going on here, straight ahead, and we'll find out what the plan is here at the Lone Star Cotton Company. Okay, well, put our four ways on as we enter the yard. That's just a safety thing, is the reason why you do it. And come to a stop here. All right, let me go find out what they want. So yeah, it's just used packaging, 34,618 pounds of it, going to Laredo. We're just gonna pretend it's old tires they want to get rid of. And we'll take the job. The cargo is ready to be loaded. Proceed to the loading area. Back here on the right, it looks like. Okay. Seems simple enough. Not a problem at all. Let's roll our windows down. Let's take in the sights and sounds. I tend to have my FOV a little higher than most when they play American Truck Sim. I do that to kind of give you the feeling of, you know, having a GoPro on my head. We're going around the left side of the building. I'm really not sure where we're supposed to go here. This is an interesting one for me. So we're actually lost at the moment. Looks like we're going over here, so it's not that bad. Yeah, we're just backing right in here to door number 3, it looks like, which we're just gonna basically do a nice turn here to the right. Now they have this thing in the way for a reason. They want, you know, to make it a challenge for you, so we're not gonna hit it. We're just gonna back up here. Make sure we don't crack fairings and stupid stuff. And then straighten the trailer out this way. It's a blind back no matter how you swing it, but because I don't think they let you go over there. We're gonna try it, but I really don't think they're gonna let us do that. Well, maybe they're going to. That's interesting. Sometimes they don't let you venture off the path too much, but it looks like they're letting us do it today, so. If I was in this situation in the real world, this is how I would approach it, you know? All right, reverse. Let's watch that side. We're good. There we go, start bringing the truck around this way. Make sure we don't hit the cotton on the thing there. Keep it going. There we go. That's pretty decent. With plenty of room on that side, we're not gonna hit anything. Yeah, we'll just straighten it out. Right about here. A little rusty, man. I have not backed a trailer in a very long time, so the fact that we made it this far is a miracle. That's saying something. All right, let's back it straight. We should get the green here on this one. They should be happy with it. I'm not happy with it personally. We're gonna fix it by doing the snake to the left here. Pull the trailer to the left and then to the right with the truck. There we go. Make it nice and straight. It is really not wanting to do that today. All right, we'll go this way then. It wants to ride that white line today. It does not want to straighten out for us. There we go. I'm doing that rookie thing where you just keep going back and forth when you're not supposed to. Okay, I mean, that's better than nothing. That's pretty good. It's a lot straighter than it was before. There we go. We got the green on that one. Nice. Let's go ahead and shut her down, and we will wait for them to load us. Loading the cargo into the afternoon here, and we are ready to go. Let's fire it up. Love that windmill in the background there, and the Oreo van going down the road. All right, push the brake in there, wait for the sound to go away, which it did. Release the brakes. We got the trailer behind us. Nobody unloaded that on us, which is great to see. We're ready to get on out of here, for sure. So we've covered a few things, and we have more to talk about, believe it or not. I have more to talk about? What does that mean? I'm just gonna go out this way on the left. That'll work for me. Alright. We can keep our four ways off. We don't need them anymore. Go left out of here. I guess we could go straight technically, but we're gonna go out this way since the GPS wants us to do it. Oh my, we are not in the right spot. We completely screwed that one up. The fact that they're letting us go this long is kind of a miracle. I thought this is how we got in here. I missed a turn there, that's what it was. But they're gonna let me go out this way. All right. You know, it's not such a bad thing always, being rusty. Because we were supposed to come out this way, and we took the wrong turn. That makes a lot more sense now. All right, let's roll our windows up here. We need to get on the road. Focus getting out of this spot, which we are doing here now. All right, got a big truck there. Nobody coming from that way. Should be good here. Pull on out. So I like the nose mirrors, man. Those are so nice to have. Sweet. And now we're on the road to Laredo, Texas. Man, that was such an incredible launch. The SpaceX launch with Starship. That was something to see, for sure. And the absolute speed that thing had on re-entry was just insane. We're making a right up here at the stop sign. So I just got home literally yesterday on Thursday from my vacation in Miami. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary in Miami, myself and my wife Nick. And it was an absolute fever dream. It was so good. Now, I've been a huge fan of the city of Miami for a very long time. I think a lot of it stemmed from my love of the show via Miami Vice. And how could you not love that? So I've been through the city a few times. I've been to the beach a couple times on North Miami Beach back in the day when I was younger. But never have stayed overnight there, got a hotel on the beach or anything like that. And that's what we did this time. So stayed at a resort on Miami Beach called Lowe's. It's the name of the hotel. And man, it was just so cool. So cool. And one of the highlights was we went over to Bayside. No, didn't see any of the tall aliens there. There were none present when we were there. Went to Bayside, walked around that mall, and then took a jet boat ride. Now there's the Thriller jet boat. And we're not getting on the highway. They want us going straight here. So we're gonna stay on the service road for now. There's two jet boats that you can do a ride on. It's like a big group of people that get on the boat and it has a bunch of seats on it. You have Thriller, And then you have the Hurricane. Now, the whole tour is Thriller. It's the name of the tour company there. But they have like a jet boat with the twin hull on it. And then they have a single hull one they call the Hurricane. And that's the one that can do a 180-degree turn if it wants to on the water. And I'd estimate it's about 45 miles per hour or so. Maybe a little bit faster in certain points. But it is one of the neatest things I've ever done. I've always loved boating, you know, out at a lake or something like that. But boating in Miami was awesome. And the tour guide was fantastic. Okay, we have to yield to this car that's coming off the highway. They're good. Yep. We're gonna get on over because we have to go straight and then left. All right, they're good now anyway, so. There's a plane climbing right in front of us there. Towards Laredo, yep, this is what we want to do. We could have easily hopped on the highway there and got off the exit, but they wanted us on the service road, and that's what we did. But going back to it, highly recommend that tour company. They had an awesome tour guide. They had pumping music the whole time. Really gave you that feeling of boating quite fast through the bays there of Miami. Are you backing into my truck right now? What are you doing, dude? Get it together. If he's got a stick shift in there, I'm gonna give him more room. I don't trust this guy on this hill. The Pontiac's on fire. So that was so cool. Went through the little canal there that takes you out to the Atlantic Ocean next to Dodge Island there in the port. And it's the exact scene. Right there is exactly where they shot the opening scene to Michael Mann's Miami Vice movie. I wasn't a big fan of that movie so much. I took in the sights and everything, but I didn't really care that much about the storyline. You can't recreate the classic that is Miami Vice. Not that easily. And get away with it, you know? Not gonna happen. Spring has sprung. I need to start putting in a spring mod here for the trees. Another really cool thing is, you know, growing up playing Miami or playing Vice City, Ocean Drive is just such a neat experience. That Loomis Park there, Loomis Park, is beautiful. And we were down there, it was so nice. Like, you know, it was 77, 79, like right in between there as far as the temp went, and like no humidity at all this time of year down in Miami. And it's down on Ocean Drive, and I was walking, and a cop pulled up to us. I was like, "Hey, are you Jeff?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I've been watching you for years." I was like, "Holy crap, that's cool." So, one of Miami Beach police officers is a subscriber to the channel. Doubt they watch American Truck Sim stuff, but it was very nice to meet them. They were super nice. That is a beast of a truck, sir. That is a beast of a truck. Is that the new Chevy? Looks like a Chevy. And a Chevy right there. But even with it being spring break and all that stuff, we went, you know, flew in on a Monday and then left on Thursday. So I wasn't down there for the weekend. I'm rolling out here, dude. I'm rolling out here. You see me? We have no light here. Nobody knows what to do with the stop signs. I was there. We all understand this, right? Yep, we're all cool with it. Awesome. The ambulance is fine with it too. I'm gonna go over here and all the way to the right lane. That's what we're gonna do. So that was really cool. Very big deal for me. A bucket list check. There you go. I did it. And I probably won't, you know, see Miami again until GTA 6. And being there in the city of Miami, boy, that was crazy. Like, we are in for such a treat for GTA 6. It's going to be fantastic. All right, it was this guy. It was the Kuda's turn to go. Is he going? Or sorry, I'm so sorry, it's a Camaro. I'm going. It was his turn and then it was my turn. But that was really, really neat. So that's where I was. But you guys really didn't feel that I was gone that long because I had some scheduled videos during that time. So I had edited, I think it was like 3 episodes on Sunday and got them out the door. Scheduled for you guys, so there wasn't a big break in that. But we had some great episodes. If you haven't watched them yet, the OCRP ones, they were a lot of fun. Lance got in, a bunch of trouble with that dollar pills party. The Great Escape with Stoner Steve. That was a ton of fun. Just been having a lot of fun making that stuff. Taking in the sights of Texas. Now, Texas has been behaving much better in this new version. Like, we've had a couple, hiccups here and there, but nothing like it used to be. I used to have a lot of problems here driving in Texas. If you want to drive in Texas, you got to update your game. And we got some great states ahead, man. We have some great states ahead. We've got Arkansas, we've got Nebraska, and they've been working on Missouri and showing my home state, Missouri, showing some screenshots from there. I'm very excited for that. I think it's going to be pretty darn cool. That is for certain. But it's going to be weird having Missouri and not having Illinois, because St. Louis kind of just ends at the river. Kind of like how they did with Kansas, with Kansas City there. You could see it, but you couldn't really go to Kansas City. So having that will be nice. That Cessna landing over there. Let's use the engine brake in this thing. Sounds pretty good to me. It does, it does. Well, these mirrors are kind of in the way, aren't they? These big ass mirrors on the side. Roll our windows back up. We don't need them. Don't need them down right now. Rolling through the streets of Laredo. Flew Southwest, and man, that was an experience. I love Southwest Airlines. I love their hospitality. I love their crews. I've never had any bad experiences with Southwest. I think the worst one I ever had was, we landed in some New Orleans there, and we're getting off the plane, and I'm like, we're at the gate we're supposed to be at. And they're like, yeah, we had to get everybody off the plane. And I'm like, yeah, but this plane's going to St. Louis. Why did we have to get off the plane if we were just continuing on to St. Louis, which I was? Like, oh yeah, we had to do this because of whatever. I'm like, no, it makes absolutely no sense. That was the craziest thing I've ever experienced. I've flown on Southwest many times, and we never had to deplane when we had a continuing flight. And the crew was the same. It wasn't like they swapped crews or anything. No. So when I got back on the plane, I was like, hello again. They're like, oh, hi. Hello again. Like, what are y'all doing? Are you high? Because this is not how you operate. So I had a good exit row seat on that one, and then I lost it because of how they screwed us on that. All right, buddy, you're going to get over. I'm going to let you over. So this time, flew through Miami. Now, Miami, okay, you're going, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Miami has a beautiful airport. Their main, American Airlines terminal is gorgeous. However, the G terminal, which Southwest does go to, is a pile of trash. It is a very old terminal. You can tell it's very old. Not many options for food or drink or anything. It is miserable. So if you fly through Miami, I would think twice about flying Southwest through Miami. As an advocate and a person that loves Southwest Airlines, I will not be flying them through the city of Miami in the future. No way. When we went to St. Thomas a few years ago, we flew through Miami on American, and it was awesome. Beautiful terminal. But nope, not this one. Not this time. And people are so stupidly rude on planes. I don't know what happens whenever somebody sits down in an airplane, but they just lose all human decency like immediately. The kids behind us kicking the seats. Parents do nothing about it, of course. You can't say anything because you'll just create a scene. It's not worth it. Let's slow down through here. So that was a thing. It was 35 through here. That is wildly slow. All right. Now, you guys know I make a lot of references to I Think You Should Leave, Tim Robinson. I'm a huge fan of his comedy. And if you didn't know, there is a show on Netflix called The Characters. And there's a couple funny ones in there. There's one at the end that's like 28 minutes long. It's a single shot. Just artistically very cool, more so than it is funny. But Tim Robinson has a episode on there. They take turns, different comics do an entire episode. And it was Tim Robinson's. But if you love I Think You Should Leave, it is a hidden gem. A hidden gem. Check out The Characters and that Tim Robinson episode because you will not be disappointed at all. What do we got going on up here? Down to a one lane. Oh, Mr. Cowboy. On his horse, he rides. On a steel horse, he rides. He's wanted. Bechtel. What's the name of this company through here, I guess? So if we were to drop off, we would be dropping off here. We've done quite a few of those runs before in the past. This one's no different. No different. But the flights were fine. A little turbulent, but not that bad. Not bad at all. I'm glad I chose this particular run because anywhere you go in Texas, it's such a massive state in American Truck Sim and in real life, obviously, that you have to choose ones that are closer together. Otherwise, when you're in traffic and driving and stuff, it's going to take a lot longer. If I went, say, to Houston or something, or even beyond, like Lufkin, that would have been like over an hour of driving, easy. I think a lot of people have underestimated how massive the current map with the DLCs is in American Truck Sim. It's huge. It takes many hours to cross it, and it's only going to get better. So imagine when we have 50 states, it's just going to be insane. I'll slow down through here in this little town known as Laredo. I spied a cowpuncher dressed up in white linen. Did you guys ever sing that song in school? Maybe it was just me. Growing up in Lebanon, Missouri, our music class, we sang Streets of Laredo. But I grew up around that song. I did know it. I was a Don Edwards fan. I know Marty Robbins wrote a lot of those old songs and things like that, and there's quite a few other ones. But Don Edwards, his execution of playing guitar and singing is real good. Okay, this is weird. Look at this. They merge over here. We have to get all the way over to the left. Meanwhile, this guy is just shotgunning that Explorer or whatever he had on the trailer. And this lane ends. Is that a Texas trooper behind us? Looks like it with the white hood on that Crown Vic. I'd be willing to bet that probably is the case. So this time, so usually, you know, when you go out of town or whatever, you get, you know, you want to get from place to place, you use Uber or Lyft or whatever. Recently, when I go to a city and there is a ton of options for taxi cabs, I've been taking them. And so down in Miami, yep, it was a trooper in the Crown Vic, just like we thought. We're not going 35, right? Or are we going 35? Is this our exit? I think it is. They're not being very helpful here. Oh, we're screwed. I do not like the way that looks on the GPS. That is so misleading on the GPS. All right, they're letting us on. Thank you. All right, go like this. Say thank you. Which we did. We would have been so screwed had we not taken this exit. It's like, wait a minute, I think we're supposed to stay on 35. Going back to it though, with the taxi cabs, really not that bad, honestly. I think that the Ubers and Lyfts in Florida are way worse than what I experienced, you know, with the taxi cab services there. They don't really say anything to you. They just drive. They know where they're going. They don't use the GPS. That's a big one. Like from the airport, I was just like going to Lowe's on South Beach and they're like, yep, they know where that is. Hop on in. Drove us directly there. And then at the hotel, there's a Circle Drive there and they had taxi cabs there all the time. Anytime you wanted to just go and do something, you could. Left lane ends. Okay, well, this will be interesting. Use our engine brake as much as possible here. I'm gonna stay in this lane for now. It's green. Feels, oh, we're not gonna make that light. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know if we need to get in that lane or this lane. I really don't know. We're new to the area, you know? Oh, look at that. It's the border. Yep. Border police right there. You can barely see that light right here. I'll roll up just a little further. There you go. It's red currently. I saw that Taxi Life had a update, so we'll be checking that out this week as well. So it won't be just OCRP content. Yep, this is a turn only lane. Nope, it's straight as well. Okay. I thought we were gonna get screwed there. So yeah, not just OCRP this upcoming week. Sorry, I just got back from Miami, so I feel like today is Monday and it's not. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Ready for the weekend ahead. All right, back to... I'm gonna stay in this lane for now, but I know they're gonna have us get over to the right eventually. It's 55 here, so let's race this truck. Come on, baby! Race that Sunoco, Philadelphia, PA truck. Sunoco Racing Fuel. Oh, you have to go to the right. I'm not gonna make this. We're not gonna make that in time. It's coming up way too quick. I need to get over. Sorry, I'm a dummy. Oh, this person's gonna let us over again? They've been... Is that the same one from earlier? Maybe not. But that's another nice person. All right, Texas. Y'all have been good to me. Say thank you. Right blinker on. We have made it here to our destination before the sun went all the way down. So we got a full day out of it. We started our day at 8 a.m. here in Texas. GP. Also, you know, that is from atsaccessories.com as well. And I love having that. That is probably one of my favorite button boxes I've ever used. Okay, another right turn up here. This is where we're going. Oh, we're going where Swift is. Okay. Give ourselves plenty of room to pull in here because that is a curb right there. Why are we at Swift? Interesting. Yeah, look at this. If I didn't swing for that, it would have been crazy. Hey, what's up? We got the load of tires. Okay, you don't care? Gotcha. Sure wish I finished training. I did. All right, bye. Yeah, look, we're still on the curb even with that much of a swing out for it. Okay, where are we going here? On the left? Is it this one again? Why do I always get this one with a stupid forklift in the truck? They always give you this drop. It's like, we get it. It's challenging. But it's just, it gets... That's the only thing I have a problem with a lot of these drops in this game, is it just, you know, not being challenging or anything like that. That's not the problem. The problem is, after you do this over and over again, it gets repetitive when you don't give us a variety of drop spots. If you're always giving us this one, what's the point? It's like, okay, so we're in a different city, and old jerk left their forklift out again, and this driver is so inconsiderate of leaving their truck so far out into a spot like they do that it's unrealistic. Well, maybe not, but... No. We're gonna run out of room next to this wall here. I have to go to the left more. Like this. And we're just gonna give ourselves plenty of room. When you have this much room, you might as well just take advantage of it, you know? Alright. Being impatient on this drop will get you every time. We're gonna just back this sucker right on or around this Kenworth. Keep on going. Yeah, see, now we have more room next to this fence. Which we would not have had before. Had we not swung out for that. I'm so confident in this back right now that I'm not even worried about that stupid forklift on that side, because I can see where my tandems are here and they're like perfect, so... You should always do a goal, get out and look, but in this case, like, I really know that we're far away from that. See? We're way far away from it. And this is not something that you would normally know if you didn't have this drop every time. You know, if it would have been a drop down there with those trailers, it's a different challenge, new experience. But in this case, we've done this so many times, like I already know how to approach this one. And I almost fell for my old trap too, where I was just gonna do a standard, you know, 45 back. But I knew on this one, you don't do that. You have to go all the way left in the middle, start in the middle there, and then you can. All right, let's bump this dock. Let's see if they'll let us bump the dock on this one. So let's make sure we get this trailer nice and straight, nice and straight. There we go. And it always drives me crazy because the lines are way off of the actual little spots you can bump. So there is that. This has a lift gate on it too, this trailer. All right, nice and easy. Let it roll. Back, let it roll. There we go. We're in there. We just barely touched that. That wasn't bad at all, to be honest with you. All right, kill the engine. All things considered, that is really not that bad of a back. Let it save, hit enter, and see what we got. We got an excellent used packaging delivered from Corpus Christi to Laredo. 170 miles was driven. It took us 7 hours and 30 minutes in-game time, and fuel consumed 49.5 gallons. Now I know I'm going to get a ton of questions about what mods I'm running, so here we are. Got the late autumn, mild winter pack, which I'm going to change over to the spring here very soon. Rolling 389, interior sound effects, all this stuff. So I'm just going to go down the line here so you can see what I've got going on in the game, and you can take a screenshot or stop the video at any time to look. I don't feel like just, you know, saying every single one of these mods again and again and again and again like we do, because every time I showcase this, it's at the end of a video, and a lot of people skip it, so they never see it. So I'm not going to waste my breath with it. But this is what I am running. We've got Serial Black's Realistic Physics mod. Absolutely love that. The Mirror FOV, gotta have that, man. Gotta have it. Real AI traffic icons. That's how you get rid of the all the floating stuff. So you have the actual lines on the ground. Real traffic density by CIP. AI traffic packs by Jazzy Cat, of course. I know that doesn't work, so that's why it is not in there. Municipal police traffic back. Real companies, gas stations, and billboards. You can get this stuff on Grimes WordPress, or you can get it on the not this one. I don't think it's on there anymore. I think it's on the workshop, the Steam workshop. Real logos for the John Ruda stuff that I have, and that's pretty much all I have installed currently right now. We drove the 389 Auto Hauler last time, and had a ton of fun with that. But that is what I have it, and that's the load order I have it in. So there you go. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of American Truck Simulator. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.